Hello, welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Transport Fever 2. We're back with the 1 billion by rail challenge. And there's a problem. There are several problems. This area is too tight. Everything behind me is just, it's not capable of handling all the trains that I want to have going through here, and we're not even done with the trains yet. Yeah, we still need more. We're making some money now, but we're kind of at a point where we're pretty stagnant around the 20 to 30 million range, which is not acceptable. Yeah, we're going to redo a lot of this whole area, our start area, if you will, because there's too much parking going on right down here. Yeah, let's get that going. That's going to be a big project. We've been in this area now so many times, and I really like it because there's so much going on here, but it's broken now. I finally broke it enough. This train just parks there for way too long. I'm just gonna wait just another second until this train gets out of the way. Good. Then pause right here. I don't want anyone to leave anything. It's just this whole section is not working the way I need it to work. At all. Yep. And do I have an idea if this is going to work? Nope. No clue. I hope it does. I really, really do, because I need this to work. What I really need is full quad track going through here that is functional. How am I going to get that? That I don't know yet. I have no idea. I have a couple ideas. We have to take this really far back, otherwise we don't even have a chance or a choice. So take that one out. I'm going to say take this one out too. Will we have to replace the station? There's a consideration for that by me, from me. Maybe we put the station out over here. Maybe that helps. I don't know. But we do have the two tunnels here that should be good enough for what we want. Then everything on this side, yep, has to go. Just stuff is not working at all. This requires just a big rethink of what we want to do. So I'm going to start with just redoing everything that we have going on in here in this area. I don't believe we actually use the outside track here anymore, but everything else we are using. Are we still using this one? Let's see here. Technically, we're only using number 5, nothing else. That's actually really good news because we should be able to redo this to be a proper quad track section with a simple drop-off right there. Let's do this. Should I already do something reckless? I mean, sure. I mean, no. I mean, don't. Okay, no, not yet. We're not going to go completely reckless at this point. What I want to do is this. If I remember right, and I honestly don't know if I do, then the passenger platforms, yes, the passenger platforms are exactly one rail width. Is that important? If you want to make it pretty, yes, because that means we can run five tracks next to each other, which will effectively be 2 double tracks right to each side of each other. And that's what I want here. I think to get exactly what I want, I have to get rid of this one as well. Yep, move you wherever you want to go. I really don't care. Construction not possible. No, the construction is possible. Just let me construct the thing that I want to do. We technically have quad track over here. I say technically because in reality we really maybe not. Let's do a little bit landscaping. I do have a little bit of money, plus we have 30 million in the bank available, so this should be fine. I would like you to smooth tool, flatten tool. Yeah, flatten is exactly what I want. Brush size, can you get a little bigger maybe? Maybe this one is fine. We do want this. Oh, just barely a million. Yeah, that's fine. We want this to be a nice little gully because I do want this to look good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is still Joe's channel, but good enough. Yeah, that was unexpected. I didn't expect that there's actually an incline this high, this tall, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. That's not really a problem. What I want to do here is give me quad track to go through this station. So this is where we're going to start. Yes. No, this is all good. This is where we will start. Configure this guy. Yes, please. We will need, I believe, 3 stations still. Yes, we need 3 platforms that need to be available somehow, somewhere, by someone. So keep that in mind when we do everything that I'm going to do right now. I think I like the idea of moving everything out to further to the left. Well, I could technically just add one track here, then we have 4 tracks that go out. Nope, I don't like that. I want all the business to happen on the right side. So we have 1 track here. I did accidentally just delete a little bit more than I wanted. We have 1 track there. We will add 1 cargo station here. I will extend all of this because honestly, I would like to increase the throughput of these guys as well. Then a cargo, where's my platform? Come on, there we go. Cargo platform right here. Luckily, cargo platforms I don't think change style over the years, so that's actually kind of nice. Where do I want you? Let's have you come, well, wherever you want to go. Honestly, I don't care. There's going to be a lot of stuff messed up, so I'm not really worried about that at this point, because there will be stuff to fix that we have to fix later on. This looks good. I would like, part of me would like to extend this out just a little bit more, but I don't think we're going to have that luxury. So let's just get tracks on the outside here. And these are now our 3 connection tracks. Technically, I could make this a terminal track, probably. What is this? 160, 200 meters long. That's maybe that's even a nice thing to do. Then we have 1 track here. 1 platform here, 1 track there. I could make this building... Yeah, no, I like this. I like this. I know I'm talking out loud, but I kind of like where this is going. I don't really want you to collision here. But what you can do, if it does something funky like it's doing right now, you just extend a little bit more. Then you can build a essentially a terminal building at the end of wherever you want to be. And this is obviously connecting. This is a relatively big hub, but this building just it's not going to fit there. So the biggest cargo building that we can fit there will be fine. Is this going to look nice? I don't think that looks nice. No. I would like a little bit more going on here, but honestly, I'm not sure that we can. I can't put anything at the end there. So yes, we're just going to do this. Put that one there, put this one here. It's the same building that was there essentially at the beginning, just moved over a little bit. They're all connected to something, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But effectively, I made the outside platform redundant now. We don't need that anymore to connect to anything. So perfect. They're all in there. That's all connected. This is for the oil trains that come from the south side from where we're looking at right now. This is the other train that will go through right there. That should be good. There is 1 train that comes from the opposite side that just takes fuel the other way. If I can make that an actual terminal station here, I kind of want to. I don't know if I can. Let's check something. I can go through there. I can't go through here. I kind of like this. Do I? How much do I like this? It's a little awkward. It feels a little awkward. Let me put in the tracks that I want to put in here. I need at least 4 tracks because we're going to continue 4 tracks throughout this whole region. I probably don't have to go all the way out here. This is probably fine. Asymmetry. I do like asymmetric platforms because this can be the terminal platform from that side coming in. This platform right now doesn't have any use. Probably need to get some assets, and then all the track on the left here is going to be just the through track. It really doesn't have to go super far. We can probably take this away too. I'm not wanting to go too far out because I need to get this turn not just right, but good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means at all. I think I'm happy with this right now. Yep. Okay. How can we connect the rest of this? How many platforms do we have? Only 1. There's only going to be 1 platform here, and that platform needs to connect to the outside platform of this guy. So someone's going to definitely stop here. That's fine. That's good. We just have to be able to connect you to something. So how do we want to do that? We could use the outside platform that just gets a direct connection to here. and then throw you back over onto the main track. I don't think that's terrible. So if we, let's configure this. I really would like to move everything over to the left just a little bit, get rid of this road, and then make things happen. Let's do that. So I need a little bit of track here because there's at least one train in there. We are paused, which means if I remove this and add another station, it will remember what the station is. This looks really pretty. Definitely get rid of this road because we don't want that. Now let's get another station. Yes, please, building. This guy, at least 160. Is that big enough? No, give me 240 is the next one. 240 seems a little outrageous, but maybe that's okay. Maybe. I would like you, and I think I can I? MN does not do it. There we go. I was pretty certain that I can force a little bit of station height. But I would also like to force a little bit of station. Let's see, can I would like the station to actually try to get some tentacles here. Can get tentacles there, and there's a little trick that we can use to get to that spot. Maybe this is okay. I don't want to go all the way to the bottom, but I think this is better than what it was before. It's just somewhere in the middle where it was, which means we don't have to adjust too much more material from here on out. What I want to do as my trick is build out a couple platforms here, then come this way, and then build some cargo buildings that hopefully... you're not going to connect. You're thinking about connecting, but you're not connecting really. Yeah, you're not quite doing what I want you to do. How about this? Can this one connect to something? This one definitely connects to something. This is, again, a pretty large hub that I just want to look large enough for the area. That's good. A building that actually fits in there, no, but just barely. So take that one out. Just put one right next to it. And now we have a nice large, just something going on here. There's something going on. I think you can all we can all agree on that. Let's make this just a little smooth. Okay, that feels good. But now we have a way for the train to stop by here, drop off all the fuel, and then continue straight out to the next stop, which is right here. This one, I am not super worried about the speed that you're going to get to, because all you're going to do is just drop off whatever you have here at the new platform. That should be good, and that's connected. I like that. This one can almost be its own entry funnel and doesn't need any other connections really. So that looks good. The next thing we need to do is build our quad track out. Should I plan on one more platform out here? I don't think so, because at this point, I say I don't think so, but now I'm thinking that I should, because this refinery right now is not running at full capacity. What's that mean? I may need to potentially add more oil here at some point in the near future. And to do that, you just to plan for it. So let's do that with just enough track to build another platform out here that can be accessed by someone. And again, I'm leaving a little extra space here so I can make the turn a little easier. And then just fill this up with tracks. We need 4 tracks. Again, this is a quad track system that needs to run. I know you probably want to see a bunch of trains running, but honestly, this is important. It was not working right before. I'm looking at the money just a little bit, because we are not... We're by no means out of the woods on the money, but we're getting there. And now all I want is these tracks to nicely connect here, ideally going 120, perfect. So there's a nice smooth curve right here, which we can use for anything, any needs that we may have. And these are going to be up, up, down, down. Just next to each other are the tracks for the train that will go whatever speed they need to go. Then we have this guy coming in here. I am very okay with that. I don't know if we're going to use this side, but it's there. It's there if we need it. Let's smooth this out just to make it look a little nicer. Is this absolutely necessary that you do in here? I think it will look better if I just take this piece. Sorry that the camera is moving around so much. If I take this piece out and just align it more like this, because then it won't go up as high right away at the beginning. And this is okay. I think this is a good start. Something that I can now simply do is tell them, hey, when you're done here, this is your return trip. Start on this track. Instead of sending them right on the quad track that we have over here, just go over here. Maybe I'll just make a separate connection just for the all trains that run on the outside. That's something I do every once in a while. They can definitely use it. I don't love it. I don't love doing it, but when it's necessary, it's just necessary. Looking at this train, my platforms are definitely way too long because we have four platforms. That's 160 meters. That's all there is. So oil trains are definitely in need of some replacement eventually. Not right now, though. I feel like these buildings may not stay exactly where they are. I don't know how much further I can go out, but I kind of like the idea of having this piece in the middle be the fuel trains that just go through, and then just have a larger cargo area on the right and a smaller passenger area on the left, but we'll see how that goes. I still need all of this to be connected the way it is because this platform at some point, not platform, but station, at some point was disconnected from this, and that turned off all of the tool. Everything tool related was completely turned off, and I was not a fan. Let's see how this looks, just to see it. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it this way. Pretty sure that building's in the way of what we want to do here, but just run this. This is nice, smooth track. Yep. Yeah, you're not going to play along. That's fine. Didn't plan on keeping you anyways. So this one has to go, and that one definitely has to go. And now we should be able... Yep, pretty easy, connect all that. So far, this looks pretty acceptable, I would say. Yeah, I like it. So we have a passenger stop right in the center here. And then we have another one right here, and then we have a bunch of cargo happening here. I wonder, well, the cargo actually, the way the cargo is set up, it wants to get into the tunnel. So, do I have to relay the whole tunnel area over here to be in some, well, for the tunnel to run around different? I have a little plan for this guy. That may require some redoing, but for right now, I do like the quad tracks that we have going on over here. That should be fine. Let's complete it at least up until, what's the name here? Dunstable. Let's complete it at least up to Dunstable. Let's make sure that we only delete one piece at a time, otherwise the trains are not going to go backwards the right way. And we want the quad track at least to the steel mill, because the steel mill is really the source of all of the problems, because the super long cargo trains that I have now are the ones that actually cause the issues. Okay, so knowing that, I could be smart. How smart? I don't know, but I could attempt to be, I could pretend to be smart by doing something like this. I don't think there's gonna be enough angle to make a better turn. Right here, excuse me. Right here, yeah, 75. Oh, that's a little better than it was. I could leave this track on the right for as long as possible, which means at some point we will have to cross over. Maybe a flying junction is in order, and I think where we are right now is not a terrible place for it. But giving my long trains a dedicated line could be super duper helpful. What I don't want to do is put a really long bridge or tunnel through a city or something similar like that. So we need to find a way to do this without looking completely stupid. So I'm okay with saying here, wow, I'm deleting pieces that are not smart to delete. I should just delete all of this. Yep. This is a big project. This is a little scary. I am very, very, very convinced that the result will be totally worth it, but for right now I have to adjust something because the station that is in Dunstable right now is not going to stay the way it is. So yeah, back this up. I really like the thought of keeping my cargo trains on the left. So the Dunstable station will get 2 through tracks on the left side. I don't know exactly where they are yet, but there will be 2 tracks going right through the middle. Should I start with that period? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's the wrong one. It tricked me. Trickery. Okay, Dunstable. Where the station is fine. I'm going to say we're going to expand to the right. So excuse me, housing. Luckily, we have a little bit of money to make this happen. Dunstable does not have to be a very long station. It just has to be a right station. Okay, so what we're going to do is get rid of these buildings because we won't need them. We will replace this whole platform with 2 tracks. And these are going to be our cargo tracks that go through this. That also means this building where it was is not going to stay. So let's just do this. Pulling these lines just through here is just going to be a lot of traffic, and that's great. Let's plop a platform here. It would be nice if I can fit a platform right in between this, but obviously I'm going to destroy some buildings. Let's just do this. They feel less intrusive, and just putting 2 there makes me feel a little better than just putting 1 there. And then I just need a building to fit here. Any building at all. Cargo building, maybe? You want to fit here. You want to fit there. Okay. So the game is saying, well, you can't do it right where you want it to do it. And I'm like, okay, fine. In that case, I just have to move the track in a little bit more and then place... I think that's essentially the same size as what I just tried. How? Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that it would let me do that. I thought you always need a platform connected to it, but that was very interesting. That was very interesting indeed. Put 1 there, put 1 here. There is 1 easy out, which I don't want to use at this point. Oh, you just barely can. Are you kidding? This is perfect. That is all I needed. That size, and you are tendriling, and that is perfect. Yep, you have the whole city. So this platform is not going to be in use at all. Ooh. I'm actually, I just, with what I just did, where I placed a building at the end of a track, I wonder if I can fake this. It would be great if I could. It would be really, really great. Get me that one, take that away, good. And now build just a bunch of dead track that's not going to do anything right there. Then give me the passenger building, it goes right at the end of this. You will go at the end of that. You will not go, you will not tendril. Yeah. Oh, hold on. It's so close. It would be really cool if that works. I don't want... Not going to work the way I want it to work. I don't want a huge building here. You are connected just like before. No, I don't want a platform here. That's the main thing. I don't want a platform there because we don't need one. We don't need one at all. So I think I'm going to leave it that way because a cargo building, even if it fits here, just doesn't feel right. Like you can put 1 right there, and then we can just say, yeah, this is all old track that's not used anymore. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I do. Let's not do that. What we're going to use is the 2 tracks that are there right now. They will be our inside track, and then we need a cargo platform and a passenger platform when we're done with this. So we need at least 2 tracks that go south, because honestly I don't remember all the connections that are in this station. And then I'm fighting with myself. This was a really small station, which is on purpose, but I'm fighting with myself to see if I want there to be still just a platform in the middle and then a platform on the outside. I think the answer is yes. I think I want the passengers still to be a through station, which should just be this. I'll make that look pretty later. And then now we have the 2 tracks that are going through right here. And then we add another track right here with the cargo platforms connected to it. And then the cargo platforms, they will get another building, a nice large building, connected over here, because at this point, this station is a lot bigger than it was before. So that feels good. Almost there. I need this to go back a little further because I will connect these tracks to something. They're not going to be connected to anything real, but I want to connect them, and the only way to do that is to have these tracks available. Sorry, houses, you cannot be there. You overstayed your welcome already. You can come in there. You can come in here. And then actually, I will take this one at a 120. Good. Just looking at the speed there. To connect there. Now we have the quad track here, and this one can just feed straight into the existing line. Just like that. And it's still 120, so there's no speed bleed off, but it looks... I think it looks nice. That's good. Now we have all of this nonsense. Sorry, house. I just need this to connect as fast, like... I just need it to connect. It doesn't have to be pretty. This is the closest I can connect this to, and that's perfect. I would like all of these to come in. Good, good. Too much curvature. Excuse you? Really? Would you just please? We can double slip you, and then we can just undo you, and then it just looks like there was something here at some point, but now it's not anymore. And I'm okay with that. It looks like an old leftover something rather. And now it's just sitting around there. And I think that looks pretty good. Now, obviously, we have to take care of this. And the big train currently is on the wrong track. That's okay. I still would like to be able to have everything connect to everything when we're done with it. So we'll see how well I have that. Too much slope. Okay, if I try it from this side, is there still too much slope? There is too much slope. Perfect. Sorry, whoever built here, you were asking for it. Now we get you in here. Oh, I love quad track. Quad track when it's appropriate, I like. Now, I'm sure at least someone will say, whatever you're doing right now is not appropriate because you could have just done X, Y, Z. And you're correct. You're absolutely 100% correct. But I think it's appropriate, and that's the main thing here. So, try me. Try me. It's pretty easy to over-tinker and over-complicate whatever you're working on, and then it just feels like you're... Yes, you can, but should you? Always ask if you should. And if the answer is, I'm not sure, then maybe stop. Okay, this is good. I don't like this yet. Let's take these back a notch. I like this connection. What I want to do is maybe use the track on the left to be our guide. In there. Into that area. That is pretty close. I think I want to take you back a little bit and then just go straight from there. That should be good. This one can connect somewhere in here. Thanks, autosave. I probably need you. I'm sure I'm going to crash eventually here. And then this one, just like before, I would like you to not bleed off any speed. Perfect. And all of these, wow, how are you not connected? That's kind of embarrassing. All of these should really be 120s. I don't expect there to be any speed problems. Okay, good. Okay, and now here's the hard part. The 2 tracks on the right need to become the 2 tracks on the right. They need to be our large gondola trains. So the 2 tracks on the left, these I think will connect into the middle tracks over here. Is that the right way to do it? I don't think so. Oh, we have new tunnels. How's this look? It is fast. It is dirty. It's quick and dirty. It's a quick peekaboo. We do have money now. I do remember when we did this the first time, we didn't like this peekabooing, but I think I am okay with that now. All right, so all we have to do now is just the simple task of bringing this track, not that track actually, not that track at all, bringing this track over to this side, to the right side of the track somehow. Now, this is a huge freight train, so it's probably not the best idea to go up and out, but maybe I'll try it anyways to see what it looks like, because I don't know that I have a much better option right now. What I would like to do is go over this. So if we can go up here, and I don't have to, I don't need you to go up that high. All I need you to do is just be able to go over this tunnel. Because once you're over this tunnel, even if you go down a little bit, I'm actually okay with that. Once you're over this tunnel, we can take you back just a tiny bit and now have this connect to whatever is over here. Yep. That is not terrible. That is not terrible at all. Is there an incline? Yes, but it will stay off everything else, and we have a bunch of busyness happening over here with trains. And who doesn't want that? So we can go 120 right here. Now that we have the correct height, I'm hoping that this one... Oh, yes, 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 yes. This one is going to play ball. I have a feeling about that. Just making sure that it doesn't cut the tunnel weird. I think this one is just right. Is this a flying junction? I think we could argue that it may be. I don't think that it is, but it's pretty close to one. So you should be pretty easy now, because all I want you to do is connect to this guy. Not in a terrible manner. This may just be okay. This may... How's that look? How's that look? I don't love this, but having a little bit of an incline here, that makes actually enough sense. Having this tunnel here, I'm very close to inclined to allow that. The only problem I have is with this really steep outside, but honestly, I've seen something like this before in real life. Like that there was a tunnel, and then they thought about the tunnel, and they're like, we don't really need a tunnel, and then... yeah, no, I think this is fine. Because this tunnel makes sense. This track makes... No. Take it off just a tiny bit. Let the tunnel be a tunnel. Connect... Give me a little piece there. And then pull off just 120, just like you did before. And then connect to the track that's over here. Do we have a big bump? Nope. I like what was there before, but I think this is also more than adequate. There is a little something going on here. Just a little better. We are doing a big project here that should look nice once we're done. I like it. Smooth that out. We still have 13 million in the bank. I am impressed to see that that is the case, but also happy to see that that is the case. Because all we have to do now is get this one connected to the outside of this track. And it should look pretty nice. We have even a quad track, right? Not a quad track, but a triple tunnel. That's the word that I'm looking for. Triple tunnel right there, and we have a lot of busyness going up here. I am excited to see how that looks when it's done. But everything over here is now connected. Most of the trains are still unhappy simply because there's no real way to get connected from these train platforms to anything else. Is there a good way to connect them? I would say no. I would say no. I say that, and then I question myself if that is true. Because we do have the tunnel here. Can we... Too much slope, I see that. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is totally worth it. This is totally gonna work. Wow. Is there... I think this is right. I think this is just appropriate enough to look awesome. I like it. A little smoothing. Thank you. Just a little bit. Yep, just that much. A little smoothing. So this is the train that comes from the other side. That's, well, that's pretty self-evident, I think. But that train also needs to connect to something. But I didn't want the large train to block anything that they do. So instead, we can just use a pretty simple level crossing here, I think. Wow, that tunnel is actually coming out exactly right next to you. That is perfect. I think what I want is just a simple level crossing here. Oh, simple. Yep. Nope. Go away. Straight out. Nope. Nope. Just... Ah! I know you want to. Ah, you... Okay, I think we can work with this. What are we... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's the problem. Can you at least pretend like you want to be right here? So if we put this one there... Let's do this. Let's see how good we can make this. Wow, what did I do there? See how good we can make this. I want to put one here, and then I want to put one right here. Now, this is all level with the track that's to the left of us. But connect you there, and pull you as far out as possible without losing too much speed. Right out of the tunnel, that's fine. And then you are connected appropriately. Now I need this piece of track to connect to this piece of track, and honestly that should not be a huge deal, but we'll see. Okay. Still very appropriate. There is some inclining here, but don't forget that this area does slow you down. Like, everything is slow besides the train coming on the track. That should be fine. This one, I will allow us a double slip switch. Shouldn't slow anyone down, just the train that's going on the main track, and that one's going to slow down whatever's on the main track anyway, so that should be fine. As far as I know, there's no current need to have a waiting track here, and if we really wanted one, I could put one on the left side of this track. Should I do one just for completeness sake? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. The more track, the better. So put one over here, and it should be fine. And then for my sanity, this track currently is not going anywhere, and I don't think we're going to use it, but if we ever will use it, may as well use it right. So how about you? I don't want to go faster or past the tunnel. You can connect right in there, and this will still just be a simple crossover. So whoever's driving on here can just do whatever they need to do, and that's... I don't love this crossover style, but I think it's a very effective crossover style. On this side, you still have to be connected to something, so just right here feels like a pretty appropriate spot for it. And that one should take care of everything that they need. There's some white in the mountains. I like it. I like all of this. I like all of this a lot. This is great. 2 episodes ago, someone complained that the episode was too short. I think that was one of the 20-25-minute episodes. I agreed. It was something I wanted to test, and I don't think it performed any better than the longer episodes, so we are back to this. Cool. At this point, the quad track going all the way out here and with all of this nonsense is now done. Obviously not signaled out. There will be some temporary crossings required to make any of this really work, but I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that right now. Another complaint that I had from one of you guys was there's not enough bridges or appropriate crossings, and I would agree, but I'm looking at this city and there just isn't... It doesn't feel like there is a place where I can... Too much slope just happens there, like up to here it's happy, and then it's like no, and then it's like no. Sure. Sure. I mean, this feels right. Well, there's no mountain around here that we can really use, so I'd rather make this, at least in this case. I'm not gonna say everywhere. I can't adjust anything. Okay, whatever. Just in this case, not everywhere, but in this case, a level crossing feels very appropriate just because this whole city is very flat, and I don't care that there's a lot of train traffic going over here. The city may care, and I think I'm okay with giving them an alternate route, but that's the start that they have. Not tall enough. Oh, come on. Just one more. There you go. That one is tall enough. How about you go parallel to the tracks? You can go down a little bit. I'll allow it. Can I take... Nope, I can't take anything off there. And then have this bridge just connect out here. Yep. And this bridge... Whoa. Who built this? Terrible. Terrible bridge design. How about some curve? A little curving. That feels nice. Snake in there a little bit, and then this one relatively steep. Snake all the way back into here. How about that? And this. That looks good. Now they have all the options that they ever could want. That feels nice. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. This is not the road bridge episode. This is a redo everything else episode. Okay, now this area. This is really the big question mark if I can do the things that I was doing so far. So right now, at some point I was thinking oil comes through here, but the only thing that comes out here now is a train that transports tools from Craven Tools production to Dunstable. So there is the option of just cutting off that whole thing and have everything happen through Craven Arms main branch. That could be a good option. Maybe, I think. Possible. But is that what we want? I don't know yet. Also, I don't think we need any type of crossing on this side besides the oil line that has to go somewhere. Yeah. This bridge is not going to stay where it is. No, there's no chance. Good. I needed a quick reset there. Yes, so this is all coming through. I really like having the oil sit in the middle here, right here. That's where I want it. So let's just start rebuilding. We do have a lot of track everywhere, and again, we will probably lose a lot of money right at the beginning because trains will run empty and not know where to go and all that stuff, but that is the cost of business. Okay, I don't need to remove... Oh, actually, I can just use this as a track that goes through. And I should be mindful... Yeah, let's just destroy all the tools. I don't care. It's fine. All the tools can go. Thank you. Good job. Destroy all that. Destroy all of this. There's too much. Confirm destruction. I don't like that question. Yep. Get rid of all of this and get rid of this track. Let's stop it. Why are you asking me once in a while? Okay. Why did I do that? Because the fuel train that will go through here needs just one section where it can load or unload. Actually, unload. It wants to unload, and then one section where it just goes straight through, and nobody else should be on that track. So I do think we can go far enough out to do everything that I need to do. So let's just get started. I think this run right here can stay passenger because... How many passenger tracks do I have here? Just two. One is going straight through and one is just a passenger connection. This one I think is the inner city and the passenger goes right through the middle. So this outside track is currently actually not used, which I will use to my advantage by simply if I add the platforms here, the fuel run cannot really do what I want it to do. The fuel run I want to drive on the right and drop off on the left. This is what I'm going to do. This will probably stay exactly what it was before. I know I shouldn't have deleted it, but I did anyways, and that's fine. The tools that we lost, I'm not really worried about. I don't need to extend this because this is really not that long. Then I want another, do I want another platform right now? No, because I need enough room. I can't have blocking. Nothing can block something. That's very important. So if I put a platform here now, then I have essentially 3 platforms for whatever I want them to do. And now I'm going to add 2... oh, no. No, it's fine. It's fine. I only need 1 track here. We'll just have a problem with a connection on that side, but that's something that I probably can't figure out regardless of what I do. Because what I want to do now is just use the outside track as the oil drop-off and then add another piece of track here where the oil train can just drive through, and that should be fine. But now we don't have any buildings on the outside here, which is less than ideal, but it's not the end of the world yet. I think I can add another terminal building over here, pretty much like I had it. Once I'm done with this. So you have to connect there. This is your way back. You connect here. That's your way out. That's still the same. There's no other train coming from this side that needs to go anywhere at all. So that should be... yeah, this should be fine. I should be able to just put a large cargo building right here. Nope. Kind of. You won't let me put that there simply because your asymmetry is getting in the way of that, and that's fine. We can just connect this in other ways. You still won't work there. You... it's too small. I don't like how small you are, but I don't... here's what we have. Okay. Put that one there. How about this? Cool. Putting this one here just wouldn't work. And it also adds a weird connection there. Yeah. We don't need that. This one can just go straight in here. You are flat. That's good. That's what I want to see. So this one needs to be connected to something. And I think I will just run a simple maintenance road across here. This is not a road meant for passenger traffic of any sort. This is just a road for accessing the depot for whatever reason. Someone may want to access the depot. So for that reason, that part is a small road, and this one will just be a bigger road. Sure, that looks good. And this one has to connect to something. I know this is not ideal, but hey, you gotta grow this somehow. You have to connect this guy to something. I kind of like it. That's good. Now this is our fuel track on the outside. How can we connect you to the existing fuel station? Am I going to leave the fuel station as is? For right now, I think the answer is very clear. Yep. Fine. There's nothing inherently wrong. We do have to upgrade the trains that are on the fuel line, but that's a different problem entirely. So bringing you in here and here should take care of everything, which is probably exactly what we had before. Good. Glad. Got that figured out. So this is our fuel line on the outside now. Very cool. Don't need that guy anymore. Whatever it was doing before, it's no longer required. Also, this looks horrible. Can you do that a little less bad? Yeah, maybe. You come over here. That's not terrible. Keep doing that. And you come over here. That's a lot better than what it just was. Why wasn't that like that before? It's not like I did something different here, but okay, whatever. That can come through there. Can I? Ooh. I may be able to make this a little more symmetric. Yes. Love it. Thanks, autosave. I was a little worried that we just crashed, but we did not. And then I think I can add actually another cargo platform right there. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just, yeah, we're a little too big now. There's not enough space. And I don't want to straighten out the track here. That feels wrong. But no, I like how that looks. I like how all of this looks. How's our money doing? Oops. A little less money than before. That's fine. Now the hard part. Now the hard part. And I realize a thing. You remember how I have the quad track on the left be the quad track that, or the part of the track that is the main, the large trains that goes out there. Yeah, I could have probably done that from the beginning because the trains come in right here on the left, effectively on the left. So we could have done that automatically, but I didn't. That's a mistake. We will find out. But maybe because this is all tunneling anyways, we can get something for free. Not very often that we get something for free, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. So let's get this one here. How do you want to connect? It's not what I had in mind. Not gonna lie. Not what I had in mind. But this will totally work. This will totally, absolutely work. That's actually, wow. Right there's good. Have you... Where do I want you? Where is our quad track happening? Our quad track is happening out here. Okay. And this won't affect everyone. It won't help everyone, I should say. So we'll see how that actually plays out. The next part is to connect these two that are still in the tunnel right now. To just get the right snap point right there. Oh, oh, why did that not surprise me? Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. That's good enough. That is, I take that as a win every day. Yep. Thank you. So they come out right there. That is good. Take this one back a little bit because the tunnel right now is going to be a little steeper, or the slope that they had was a little steeper than what we actually need down the road. So I have that one come in there. This one probably connect from right here. That should be good. And now this is definitely the passenger train that goes through there. It is also going to be, well, everything that needs to connect over here, which there will be some overlap. I don't see a good way to get around that, but I think that's okay. So these guys, yep, they have to cross somewhere. Keep the crossing under control, though, so that one stays there. There are two more trains here, which I don't think one of these platforms is actually going to be used, but everything that's cargo related can stay on the one crossing platform. If this is a problem, and it should only become a problem if we add more trains, or we can make that a little straighter. Should only be a problem if we add more trains to any of those lines. Then we'll address that, but for right now that should not be a problem. Now this is a passenger line, and that one simply has to get back to where it was before, which is right here. It's working really, really well. I'm really surprised. But you have to be able to get there from that line, and then you have to get in on this line. That's good. Now this right now is not currently used for anything but the main cargo line as far as I know, and I'm probably forgetting something, but that's okay. Gosh, this, did I mention at the beginning that this is a pretty big project that will take a lot of thinking and probably me doing something wrong? I haven't gotten to the part where I figured out that I did it wrong yet. I just know that I that there must be something wrong in here. That looks connected. Those tunnels don't look completely horrendous. This tunnel doesn't look completely horrendous. Make it look even a little less horrendous. I'm impressed that that worked out that well. I thought the tunnel was going to come out and look really terrible when it's done, but that's okay. Now we have these guys. Again, I could technically connect one of the cargo stations out here that are currently not doing anything. Why do I have a piece of line there? That doesn't belong there. Doesn't belong there at all. I could use one of the cargo stations over here that I currently am not using as the tools delivery guy that's right now going to Craven Tools production. That is an option. I don't want to use that option if I don't absolutely have to. Did I really make this better? Yeah, just a little bit. Just deal with it. Is this... There's a pretty hard kink right there, which I really don't like. Let's see if I can smooth that out. Don't take it back too far. You are not connected to the piece that you want to be connected to. Good. Right there. Wow. Look at all of this. This is 120 all the way through. It's not touching, and it's not even encroaching too much in this area, because you can see there's still more than enough room for the track, and there's no kink in there. That is just awesome. The long trains will still have to slow down right here when the train crosses there. That's just the way it is, and that is fine, and I'm gonna live with that for eternity, and that's okay. Let's level this out. Yes, stop distracting. You still have to connect these guys. What's the best way to connect those guys? I'm gonna go with connect to here. I do know that's a passenger line that we're connecting to, but the alternative is, well, I'm not connecting to those. Should I should I attempt to connect to passenger lines on both sides? I think yes. I think yes. It is really slow, but I think it's an option. Can you? Oh, you can go past my capital. So we didn't change anything here really, but we changed a lot in that side, on that side. We changed a lot more over here. There's a train now. You're not connected to anything. Let's get you out of that misery. Okay. So far, so good. What do we not have? We don't have a way for this depot to connect to anything. So to get a fuel train, how about we hop on... Really? Too much slope? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's a lot of slope. Oh, you actually would let me do that. How about we try this, and then you... Too much slope. I will replace that depot if that's your problem. That's not going to stop me. Yeah, too much slope. So put you right here. Good. Delete that. Good. Give me a building that's the exact same building as before. Turn you around. Connect to that piece. You're now exactly in the same place. Just look a little better. Okay. That's good. I'm assuming that this one can connect. Yes. I'm assuming that none of these can connect. How about the same attempt from here? That looks very doable. Cool. Cool. And that one doesn't need one, and this one just won't. And okay, that's fine. I'll allow that. Now everything on that side is connected. Perfect. Just perfect. Can we do something super similar on this side? Road, if you are my problem, you know what happens to roads that is my problem. Thank you. Cool. Try that again. Just one more time. Way too easy. Way too easy. I did not expect that to just let me do the thing. Well, these do not look like they are too sharp, but whatever. Cool. And cool. And now all of those are connected. That is excellent. I'm assuming you no longer have the ability to cross here. Yep, that makes sense. Don't want to build a harbor right now. So what do we do here? I'm not sure that we have a real option. We could... Ooh. We could... I want to build a tunnel under here from right there. I don't know if that's going to work. No, don't want you to go up. I want you to go... Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh. Is this pretty? No, but it's super functional. Too much slope. Of course there's too much slope. Remove a little bit at the end of that guy, because that was just ridiculous. And then, can you connect here? Nope. Can you even go low enough to make this worth it? Yes, you can. Wow. Does it look horrible? Yes, absolutely, 100%, but it's functional. It does what I need it to do. Are you even connected there? I guess you are, even though it doesn't look like you are, so that's good enough. All of this gets a little paintbrush. Beautiful. We could use the tree gun right there, but I don't really want to if I don't have to. I like how this is all turning out. 8 million left over. Only 15 million spent. That is a bargain for what we got so far. I'm kind of impressed. Wow, there's an hour. You wanted a thing. Let me let's see how many are oh, everything is broken. This is great. Let's run this at least. Let's see, what is your problem? Manage line. Can I fix you like this? Yes, I can. I think I can fix most of these this way. Not all of them, obviously. But most of these can be fixed this way, and if I do that, I don't have that signal anymore, that's fine. I probably don't have that signal, that's fine. Get rid of that signal, and then go to a... Yep, that's good. You're not taking the outside route, I will fix that down the road. Let me fix up all of these lines, then let me put some signals down, and then we will run some trains. As promised. Everything is done. Everything is running. We're starting to make a little money again. I was a little in the red there for just a tiny bit, but we're back to where we want to be. So everything is good. The lines are set up. The terminals are being used exactly right. And I will show you exactly what I mean next time, hopefully, if I remember. But yeah, we're just heading back up the mountain, exactly where everything started. And then we're going to see... a train. Yep, I have another train running on this line as well that goes to Henley-on-Thames. But I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoy the ride. And next time I will attempt to not have this train, the gondola train, run empty on the way back to Henley-on-Thames. Instead, carry something. I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And you should tune in to find out. But... thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I know this was a little longer than usual. We'll see what the editing brings it down to, but that was an hour and a half of recording, so we'll see what you see from that. Let me know what you think about that. Are the long episodes better? Are the long episodes worse? Was this episode appropriately lengthed? Just let me know. Would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.